Bye, I love you.
All right, the recording
Thanks.
begin. Your dad also wins you sunglasses in the shape of butterfly wings from the
Oh
crew.
my god. This is so exciting. Okay, I'm so excited.
All right. Well, time to get to the story. Let me see. There we go. About a week ago, you returned to Tintagear, checking out some good spots for supplies and trinkets. In one of these spots, you run into Jinx. Aside from a fading black eye, she looked about the same as the last time you had seen them. The turncoats had about a third of the crew's usual size, just Jix and three others, along with the group's owlbear Juniper. He told you he had been looking for you, that the Sharp Eye was in Prismere, and that they're here for a supply run, but they could get you there. You take her up on this, joining the crew as they ventured out of Tintagear and back into the wilds. Now you stand in front of a beautiful fairy circle, a ring of knee-high mushrooms made of pure crystal. Juniper's chariot is piled high with the turncoat supplies, but you've elected to carry your own. Jix stops the group just outside of the circle and turns to address you all. Right, so when we get in there, stay cautious, yeah? Ain't sure which one we're getting spit out of. Crew may not be there, we need support. Split off, reconvene near base, any real danger shows. Ellie, you follow me. Any questions?
No, sir.
He smirks at you at that. uh, all right. Everyone in then. Sorry, I'm just scrolling to get, there it is.
Thank you, Tyler.
Everybody in all the turncoats sort of start walking into the circle. Jix pulls out one of their many scrolls of holding, casts Levitate on Juniper and the chariot, sort of places them over into the circle. Do you move into the Fey circle?
He'll take a second just to kind of prepare for this experience because it means a lot to him that he's gonna finally make it here, and eventually he takes a deep breath and steps in.
All right. Jix sort of checks over, makes sure everybody's all the way in the parameters. Does sort of a snap point at you, goes, "Don't laugh." And takes out a a large glass prism about the size of their full hand, holds it in their left hand up, sort of in the center of this circle, holds it in their left hand up, kind of half crouches, and then starts running in 3 counterclockwise circles.
Yeah, Elos is laughing a little bit.
3 turns, Windishins, and off we go. And the sort of beam of light extends from the prism, doing what a prism does, reflects a rainbow that connects with one of the outside mushrooms. Each of the mushrooms, these rainbow sort of pings off of them, and they turn a different color: red, orange, yellow, light green, light blue, dark blue, light purple, dark purple, pink, and black. And then you are all overcome with light. And you, last thing you see as it fades out is Jix sort of smiling at you, laughing. And then you appear in a very twilit forest. This forest is dark, but you can see through the tree line. It's twilight, just like the rest of the Feywild. The trees here are very large, very old oaks, filled with baubles and charms, little lights dancing around. You look at Jix, who's sort of smirking, and then you look up in the air behind them to see two orange glowing eyes. Fear grips you for a second.
No.
But they're too big. Way too big to be the sharp eye. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh my god, oh my god. Dude, 5 seconds in and we're getting fucking beat on. I got a 11.
Okay. The ground shakes as two very thin but very potent beams of fire shoot from these giant orange eyes, sending just lasers across the terrain, breaking some of the mushrooms in the circle and destroying the magic of the circle. One of the turncoats is hit and is just killed instantly.
Oh my god.
Just incinerated. You take.
Oh no.
You take 22 points of fire damage.
Okay.
I'm assuming Elos has his armor on right now, and everything. You're ready to go. Yeah, chaos fucking erupts. Let me get an image.
Oh my god, that's so crazy from me when I turn around and just watch a guy be disintegrated to ashes, bro.
Lurching out of this forested night, you see a gargantuan, bigger than the treetops, green dragon with giant bulbous eyes. You'll see the image in Fin Session 0. You recognize this from Lefos's story. A Jabberwocky stands before you.
No fucking way in hell,
Eyes
dude.
of flame and claws that catch, jaws that bite. It unleashes attacks on the party. Jix shouts out, fucking run, run! And Misty steps away. Make a perception check.
16.
16. All right, let me roll.
Oh, that's so crazy. Bye, chicks. Elos is shocked.
Fucking, if you're getting attacked by a dragon, you Misty step away. Figure it out, babe.
Yeah, yeah. Dude, but I want to be like my dad, bro.
Where's Elos? Not Elos's sheet. Where's Jix's sheet? So your perception just fucking beats out their stealth. Let's see. What's the fucking Jabberwocky's perception? Oh, that's what matters. A natural 1. Hidden from the Jabberwocky, but not from you. Jix turns back to you, gestures to follow, and just fucking takes off into the woods. Juniper, the owl bear, now untethered, fucking the turncoat tiefling that was guiding her, incinerated. She also takes off into the woods in the opposite direction. There's 2 turncoats and you. You have the ability to use an action, a bonus action, or a reaction here.
Just one?
Mm-hmm.
Oh god. Oh my god. What should I do? What should I do? I'm sorry if I'm slow. I'm gonna have to, because I feel like he should follow Jix, but
What would he do?
yeah, that's the question. That's the real question. Okay.
How much confidence does Elos feel from a guy next to him getting incinerated and him not getting anything?
Dude, I want him to get some cool scars, but I think he's gonna run. I think he's gonna follow chicks.
All right, they have quite a lead. They got a 60-foot teleport, and they have a very fast movement speed and a fucking dash. So they are far ahead. You're gonna need to make another perception check. And also, this thing comes up and approaches you. You're going to leave its opportunity range unless you use your action to disengage.
Oh.
You can still use your movement, but you won't be able to get very far. It's you take an attack of opportunity, or you go.
Oh my god, I need to get a level 2 spell slot so I can fucking do this without having to disengage. I'm gonna. You know what? Yeah, I want him to get some 6 scars anyway. I'm gonna try to dash.
All right. It's gonna hit you with its claws. That cat.
Dude, when you busted out the poem, I was going crazy.
Oh yeah, that poem exists in this universe, but its writer is unknown.
Oh my god, that's so
That's
crazy.
a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
All right, you take. What's his health looking like right now after that 22?
Oh god, I'm hoping that this isn't too bad because I was fine after the other one. Let me forget. I think I have. Oh, my sheet's broken. I have like 30 something.
I can also just pull up your sheet. Hold on.
I have 36 health left.
Gotcha. Okay.
Dude, am I dead? I die right here.
Um, 20. Make a strength saving throw.
Okay. Oh man, I should have chosen a different infusion. 16.
16. This thing lashes out at you with terrible claws, hitting you for 28 points of slashing damage.
Oh no, there's more.
You are not restrained. You managed to break away from it restraining you. You feel your back bleeding open to the air. Fucking armor broken.
Yeah, dude, his first thought is just complete rage at the back of his fucking armor breaking. He's screaming loud as hell.
Okay, well, you're screaming loud as hell, so instead of going for one of the other turncoats, it is going to attack you again.
No. I hate my life.
A 20 hits?
Oh, yes.
Gotcha. You have
It's
really
so
high
cool.
AC. I have to make sure.
Yeah, it's 19 though.
Okay, that's low rolls.
Yeah, I might be dead.
You take 11 more points of damage.
Yeah, I'm down, brother.
You're down?
I'm down.
The last thing Elo sees and hears before he goes unconscious. Chaos around him, the forest is starting to become ablaze with these eye beams. You see the turncoats running. You've lost sight of Jix, but from the direction that you think she ran, you see Tiny. Make me an Arcana check.
Oh, hell yeah. Finally one that I'm good at. I got an out one.
You see some kind of projectile hitting the side of the Jabberwock. And finally, you hear music, lute music.
Yeah, the
Um,
legend!
And then you lose consciousness.
Yeah, that's probably about as I expected this interaction to go for.
Yeah, so you have giant fucking. Let me go get a better image of the Jabberwock.
Yeah. Dude, he's
So
gonna
you can
make
really
some
see those
pointed
claws.
comments at Jix the next time he sees him.
They tried.
Dude, yeah, they did try. They did their best, but it's just like it's cordial. You gotta do it after your friend just watches you get fucking strong.
Yeah. I'm just gonna take a picture of these claws as well so you can really know what kind of fucking damage you're getting.
Yeah, I kind of think it's so fire that they're on his back as well.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Wow, dude. Wow, that's like the size of it.
It is, yes. The hand is the size, basically the size of him. Back across your back, armor's all fucked up. You hear music. Um, in your restless state, in and out of sleep, recovery, pain, laying on your front, uh, you come in and out of sleep in sort of a soft, cloudy kind of area, but you fall back into sleep in a very soft, cloudy area as well because you dream of home. Uh,
Oh my god.
you dream of Reeve, you dream of your mother holding you, hugging you, you dream of your father doing the same. You dream of you holding your father covered in blood that night. That night comes to you a lot. Um, but eventually you wake up. Uh, you're alone in a nicely furnished, if plain room, sort of a cross between a guest room and a medical room. You feel bandages on you. You're laying on your stomach. Um, but your back feels mostly better. You've managed to fight off any infection.
Oh yeah.
Um, and you hear voices talking sort of down the hall. It looks like the walls are made of clouds. While parts of Audacious and Reeve were uh, very cloudy in the structure, this is like the building.
Okay, yeah, this is definitely very strange for him. Can he he's good enough to get up?
Yeah. As you get up, you see all of your stuff is in your room. If you want to take a look over it, even like in your bag of holding, nothing is missing. All around, nothing is missing.
Good,
All your
yeah, that's
stuff
the
is
first thing he
there.
would do.
Yeah, all your
Okay.
stuff there. Do you want to roll a Tinker Tools check to see how bad your armor is damaged?
Oh yeah, actually, so true. So I get. Let me check my artificer stuff.
Hmm?
Okay, I got a 24.
24. Most of the damage is sort of to the cosmetic layer, but some of the protective layering is damaged and will need probably half a week's work at minimum.
Oh,
Um,
dude, his head is in his fucking hands.
Slightly more to get all of the cosmetics back in order. You're definitely missing a couple leaves in the back.
Okay, he's probably gonna do a minor, just like rage hit on the ground and stand up, and after like just a brief look over the room, head in the direction of the voices.
The rage hit is not satisfying. It's cloudy and muffles noise.
Fuck my life.
Yeah, you start heading downstairs. You hear two voices, one of them clearly chattier than the other. You hear down the hallway, no, the kids are doing fine. I mean, especially after the last round of shots you gave him, the sick got to him this time, so thanks for that. And the other voice was just like, yep. Why are you still here? And then you walk into the room.
Oh my god, I forgot he's Scottish. Does the Legend of Prismeer actually, before I begin interacting with these people, do they usually them pronouns or?
Legend of Prismeer uses any pronouns.
Snowfire.
But it's primarily he, him.
Okay. Elos kind of just like quietly walks in and looks between both of them and then goes, hello, and looks towards Hannah and goes, oh, hello.
Legend says, "Aye, Sleepyhead's awake." And Hannah goes, "Oh, right." And then instantly her demeanor changes from sort of like you see her kind of looking over like research stuff and tools. Her demeanor instantly changes from scientist at work to bedside manner nurse type, and she comes over and she's like, "Hi, I'm Dr. Hannah Doe. You shouldn't be up. Sit down." And sort of the clouds move to form a sort of one of those like doctor benches.
Oh my god, so fire. Oh my god. It's like, hi, nice to meet you. I'm Elos. I presume you two are the ones who saved my ass back there.
It was a team effort, yes. I got you out of there, and Hannah patched you up.
Good to
I'm
know.
a
Thank
legend,
you.
Legend of Prismeer.
Do they call you Legend for any particular reason?
I fell to Jabberwocky when I was just a little wee lad.
Good to know. Good to know. Maybe I should have you there next time.
I managed to sort of shoot off to some music, get you out of there, flee up here. And Hannah's like, again, sit down, please.
Okay, he will take a seat and be like, thank you so much, both of you. I really do appreciate it. I'm just wondering how much longer you'll want me here.
That's what I'm going to see right now. Healing and sort of the natural regenerative processes have been a little bit screwy here lately since the hags and everything. So it takes a little bit longer sometimes. And she's gonna go over and sort of peek under your bandages and be like, but you should be fine. I'd say one more day for observation, but otherwise you can get back to adventuring whenever you'd like.
Good to hear. Good to hear. I do have places to be, but I might take some time to work on my armor if you are willing to lend me the space.
You're free to stay. I love the company. I just, you mind helping out here and there? I need some help lifting things from time to time. You see, Hannah is this very, very tall. She's about 7 feet tall, light purple skin, very, very long hair. And she is constantly surrounded by a swarm of about 20 pixies. And these pixies are sort of like lifting her hair out of the way, keeping it off the ground, out of her way constantly, doing things like grabbing papers for her. Because most of the time her mobility is restricted by her large crutches, like the sort of wrist and hand type. Made of sort of an old, shaped, hardened wood. You get the impression that these are likely arcane foci.
Oh my god, so cool. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I guess just while he's kind of looking at her, he'll just be like, more than happy to help. It's the least I could do for you after you actually saved my life.
She smiles and she says, "Great, okay. No heavy lifting for the first few days, though. You just need to rest up for now. And Legend's gonna go, you said that it was a bed already. You haven't even talked to him yet.
I fucking yeah, no, I imagine hearing that I imagine Elos would kind of have this like take a sigh, just kind of like I think I'm more than fine to do a little bit of lifting, but I'll be cautious if you really think I need to.
Hannah nods, thanks you, and Legend, this sort of Meladoka, you recognize the race. Feywild songbirds originating from the court of feathers and beaks. Usually about half the size of a Meladoka, or sorry, half the size of an Aarakocra. Not known for being particularly strong. So, how this one managed to haul you up here in armor, you're confused.
Okay, I imagine like in looking and just kind of taking note of this of Legend's appearance, he'd be like, you know, I think I owe you a particular thanks because I don't know, it looks like it must have been a task for you. How have you managed to become so good at this given your and he kind of just looks at them.
My small stature.
I guess that yeah, that's a way to phrase it.
I mean, it's just what you make of it, right? And you watch as this Meladoka grins at you, and then sort of shifts and changes and takes the form of a sort of 6'4" autumnal Eladrin woman, the sort of Feywild fucking season elf. Takes the form of a very tall Eladrin woman with big old titties. And she says, I mean, mind you, this form ain't much stronger either. Shifts back into Meladoka. No, I got you up here with magic.
Oh wow, you must be powerful. Fuck, what was I? I'm sorry. I got distracted by the beautiful elf woman. Elos would kind of like yeah, okay, Elos would take his like just kind of like stare at them like a little bit in awe and be like, I guess height is what you make of it for you. You must be an incredibly powerful magic user.
I'm a bard. You just learn a few tricks. What brings you to Prismere, though?
It's a good question. I'm just trying to settle some things with an old associate of mine.
Oh, I see. Old associates in Prismere, well, I know plenty of folks if you ever need a pointer around to anybody.
At this, I think his eyes would probably light up, but I would like to. Is there a way to confirm that this person may be trustworthy to ask about information?
Yeah, that would be an insight check.
So fire. Oh, me with my fucking -2. I got a 3.
Well, this is Prismere, and you know the rules of conduct in Prismere. Reciprocity is a big one. This person, you already owe him for saving your life. You get the impression maybe he's trying to get you to owe him more.
Oof. Oof. Yeah, his eyes would light up for a second, and then he'd probably think better of it and just kind of look at Legend and say, I definitely appreciate the offer. I think I know where I'm headed.
Gotcha. Well, I got to be heading out soon. I got some business to watch over. I'll leave you in the capable hands of Hannah Doe. She knows how to get in contact with me if you change your mind. Welcome to Prismere.
Good. I hope to see you around soon.
Aye, me as well. He's gonna hop off the table, uh, sort of go look for Hannah, say a little goodbye, and then not fly off, but ride a little floaty cloud down to the ground.
Oh, so fire. Hmm.
Um, yeah. Do you want to do sort of a check on what that little shifty thing was? You can roll an Arcana check if you'd like to see if it's illusion, if you think it's more of like an illusion, like a disguised self, or more of a physical change.
Yes, I totally do want to do that, actually. I forgot that I haven't played D&D in so long. Okay, I got a 25.
Yeah, you've encountered people who shift like that before. That's not a spell like alter self or disguise self. That's the work of a changeling.
So fire! Oh my god, so fire.
Gender fluid changeling bard. I love that.
I know what you are.
Queer.
Okay, this is so fire. You know what's so funny though is that happened and I was like, I kind of knew this is I kind of knew this was gonna happen.
Changeling bard. Yeah, no, I purposefully put the 3 characters I thought you would find hottest in proximity.
Yeah, no, I really do like Legend because I have like an innate attraction to Scottish people because I'm intimidated by the fact that I don't really understand what they're saying.
The Scottish accent is another one I've been randomly talking to myself in for like a fucking year.
You are so good at that. You are so good at that. I felt like because I was in Edinburgh a couple months ago for like maybe like a while ago now, and for a gig, and fucking these people kept trying to talk to me, and like they sounded just like you, and I was so scared because I was like, I don't know what you're saying to me.
Fucking all I did was think about David Tennant really hard.
I don't want to think about David Tennant.
Yeah, is there anything else you would like to do in Hannah's place while you work on your gear? Anything you'd like to talk to her about? She's open. She won't bother you too much for conversation, but she's open to conversation if you would start it.
Okay. Yeah, no, I think he probably would. She's left the room now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think he would probably try to seek her out again just before he starts going back to work.
Yeah, you find her in a room of her house. She's on one of these little floaty cloud things in a part of there's no real like room structure to this place. It's almost like being inside an igloo or like a series of igloos or a snow fort. It's just sort of cloudy walkways. You find a lot of the inclines and declines aren't stairs and are just clouds that are programmed to take you sort of up and down the different inclines, declines. Um, you find Hannah in a very tall, spiraling section of cloud with library, just like giant book walls of library books. And she is on one of these little cloud platforms, kind of going from layer to layer. And her pixies are just like holding the various book stacks.
Okay. I imagine Elos would kind of just like approach, get as close as he can and be like, not like super close, but because obviously she's on the platform, but be like, hey, doctor, nice library you have.
Oh, thank you very much. Are you much of a reader yourself?
Oh God, yeah, I love to really get in the weeds. What kind of stuff do you have in here?
Mostly things relating to my various practices. I'm a microbiologist, as well as a transmutation expert.
Oh wow, that's incredibly impressive. I can see why you're such a good doctor.
Why, thank you. Um, Uh, she uh, she specifies more of her microbiology is in fact not actual microbiology, but fae like small fae pixies fairies biology, microbiology.
Oh. I imagine Elos would be like, "Oh wow, that's actually significantly cooler than microbiology already was." I was wondering, if you don't mind, could I ever take a look around here if I have any spare time while I'm resting?
Please do. Anything restricted is kept in my private quarters anyway, so yes, free reign. Um, the rule of reciprocity comes to mind again.
I'm
Not
switching.
in a way that you think she's trying to get something from you, but in the way that you think, okay, I gotta do something for this lady.
Yeah, okay, yeah, he's gonna build her something beautiful.
Yeah. Over the next few days, you are able to explore the life with Hannah. Um, do you ever say your last name?
Probably not.
Okay. Um, good to know. Um, all right, in that case, yeah, make a Tinker Tools check to start repairing your armor.
Okay. So awesome. I got a 19.
19. All right. Yeah. You make good progress on the first day of repairing. You think it's probably gonna take only a couple more days to get this fixed up. Um, Hannah tells you that you've been sort of in this half awake, half asleep dream recovery state for about 4 days. So you've been in Prismere for about 4 days.
Oh
Uh,
wow.
um, you Yeah. You'd like to make Hannah something. What do you want to make her?
Yeah, I'm brainstorming right now. Mm, I think I will want to make her like just something simple with the scrap that I have. Like a little pixie figurine made of metal that's like, I don't know, just like really cute and like maybe the inside is kind of half open. Do you know those medical diagrams where like you can see the outside
Oh
of the body and
yeah.
the inside? Yeah. And like just with like little organs inside and shit.
I like looking at all of her little reference books and stuff.
Yes, dude.
Oh
Yes.
my god, that's awesome. Yeah, no, make a metalworking tools with advantage because you have the reference material.
Yay.
Metalworking tools, let me go determine what skill that is actually.
Oh yeah, that is a good question. I think I have the same stats for most skills that tools would be.
I'm using the new
Oh, true.
I'm just trying to find the page for it. Um, equipment, tools, artisans tools. There we go. I don't know. No. It would technically be the smith's tools, I think.
Oh,
That's
awesome.
what
I
you
have
have.
proficiency. Yes, I have those as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, okay, you have the smith tools, so that would be a your choice of a strength or dexterity check with your proficiency.
Okay. I got a 17.
17. Yeah, you make a lovely little trinket for her while you are working on repairing your armor. Um, yeah, you go to give it to her and you find that she is working on a sort of transmutation kind of project as you get in there. She's like transmuting materials into different materials to then work on various like fucking I don't know, medical stuff. God damn it, I hate so bad that I made a biologist character and then got you here. I can't fucking believe this.
No, dude, don't worry. I'm only like a regular biologist. I don't do any of that magic shit, so.
But yeah, no, she's working on like fucking little, studies, vaccine shit. Seems like what she's working on.
Oh,
And you
so fire.
go to bring it to her.
Yeah, so I imagine when he comes in, he'll have like a hand behind his back and he'll be like, um, I know I said thank you already, but I just wanted to bring you something that I've made to just really express my gratitude for you letting me stay and helping me heal and just like hold it out to her.
Yeah, her face just lights up. You've managed to perfectly nail her little niche interests.
Yay!
Um, some of her pixies come over and bring it to her, and she gets like a sort of stool set up, and it's like she's like examining it. And it's like, oh my goodness, this is magnificent work. So, so between the armor and this, are you an artificer?
He'll probably let out like a little laugh. It's hard to get Elos to smile, but he's got a little bit of a smile going on. He's like, I do call myself an artificer, yes.
Well, you're very talented. Um, if you want to start looking into sort of local other artificers and this sort of craft, there is well, she's more on the clothing sides of things nowadays. But over in Hither, that's what they sort of call the swamp region now. A city called Downfall. There's a grung there named Zoiga. She's quite the
Yes.
talent. Um, otherwise, otherwise we're a little bit lacking in sort of tinkerers at the moment. So while I think you might struggle to find uh, peers or tutors, you'll definitely find lots of work.
That's good to hear. I'm glad, but I really appreciate again the information. I'll be sure to seek her out soon. And he just kind of like nods and he's very glad that she appreciates it.
Of course. You'll need Legend's help to get over there, though. The mist walls are highly impassable right now, ever since the hags took over. Um, Legend has a way through.
Okay, that's so awesome. So yeah, he'll just be like, thank you. I'll need a couple more days probably just to prepare, and then whenever you get the chance, I'll let you know. Could you reach out to them for me?
Of course. Yes, I'll get on that. Just let me know when. You're welcome to stay as long as you need. I do have some more boxes I need moved. Um, and roll an insight check.
Oh my gosh, they're bomb boxes. I got a 16.
Yeah, Hannah has gotten you to just sort of move like furniture or boxes, and it's like, oh, it's supplies, oh, it's just stuff. You get the impression that you're kind of, uh, uh, with that insight, Hannah just likes seeing strong people move stuff around for her.
Oh my god. Dude, she's just like me. Oh my god, okay, so I imagine, dude, he's probably blushed a little bit, but he's like, of course, doctor, happy to help. They'll just
uh,
run up.
yeah, you spend some time with Hannah. She's works very much on her project. She tells you a lot about transmutation magic and various spells and applications. Um, as well as sort of if Elos would ask questions about the hags or anything or the mist walls or Prismeer being in the state that it's in. Because looking out over Prismeer, through the windows of this cloud tower, you see you heard of Prismeer as a very, very large domain
Mhm.
with a huge mountainous region over to the west, sprawling plains throughout the middle, and a heavy, heavy forest east. You only see forest. You only see a third of the size of Prismeer that you've been told about.
Yeah, I definitely imagine he would be very, like, just throughout his time there, very inquisitive about why it looks like this and what is happening and, like, when.
Yeah, you learn that about for Hannah, she would estimate maybe 11 years ago, um, the hags usurped Prismeer. Zybilna is frozen in her palace, unable to move or do anything. She is frozen not in ice but in time. Um,
Yeah,
uh,
he's shocked to hear this. I imagine a little bit of it would show, but he's definitely like, this was crazy for him.
um, the Hourglass Coven, a trio of hags that Zybilna claimed were reformed witches seeking to just do magic in her court, ones that she trusted, usurped her, split the domain between themselves, and renamed its sections. The center section, the home of Bavlorna Blightstraw, is called Hither. The plains have been transformed into entirely a drowned, murky swamp. Many of the residents there killed. Hannah's also heard rumors that time is moving slower there. So where it's been about 11 years or faster, I don't know, whatever the equivalent is. Feywild time is dumb. While it's been about 11 years here in the forested region known as Thither, which is hither with a T at the beginning, Thither, while it's been about 11 years here in Thither, it's only been about 4 or 5 in Hither. While over in Yawn, it fluctuates all the time and it's really hard to tell how long it's been. And Yawn is the mountainous region, home of Endelin Moongrave, a powerful, powerful diviner who runs a large theater called the Motherhorn.
Hmm.
Thither, the domain that you're in now, is run by a very classic sort of Hansel and Gretel style hag known as Skabatha, Skabatha Nightshade. And yeah, it's bad here because usurped the um, they usurped the Archfey in charge. If you tell Hannah, if you show your shock on your face pretty well, you tell Hannah, hey, it's nobody fucking knows this out of here. And Hannah is surprised to learn that.
This is very saddening for both of them.
Yeah. It seems that the hags are managing to keep it under wraps. Roll an insight check. This is more on your memories and not on Hannah.
Okay. 13.
13. All right. Okay, yeah, nothing occurs to you.
Okay. Okay. So fire. I'm also curious, just like looking through her library, is there anything of particular note either in regard to the history of Prismeer or like, I don't know, just anything notable that I'd learned? It's okay if not.
Yeah, roll an investigation check. No, sorry, a
Yay.
history check.
Okay. Oh, also, this is a note I don't know if I told you about, but I realized that I get advantage in stealth checks from my armor, so I added that and decided to take the proficiency that I did have in stealth and move it to investigation. So that's a minor change, but I can send you that if you want.
Gotcha, no worries.
And I also got a 23.
23. Yeah, something that you find about the history of Prismeer. Prismeer You know about its court already, the Court of Crystals. What you don't know about the court is that there was a heavy emphasis on those studying and researching magic. That most members of the court were part of something known as Prism, a very, very secret sort of project that Zybilna was doing that sort of everybody knew was happening, but it was just sort of that's wizard stuff. But everyone involved with Prism was or still is a member of the Court of Crystals, a member of Zybilna's court.
Okay. This is good to know.
You also learn through the books. You find a book fucking by the Legend of Prismeer detailing the Jabberwocky poem.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Legend is a legendary bard of Prismeer. Sorry, the legendary bard of Prismeer, and a member of the Court of Crystals.
Oh wow! Okay.
Yeah, let's see. Is there anything else? Yeah, you might find one other book. Hold on.
Okay.
Roll a D100.
91.
91. Yeah, okay. You learn that hold on. So I just let me make sure I'm reading this right.
Take your time.
You find several accounts of sort of huge monsters coming up in thither. It wouldn't have been called thither in the books. It was just the forests of Prismeer. Huge monsters embedded with golden crystals.
Okay. They seem pretty dangerous.
They seem dangerous and notable for their lack of intellect. Even creatures that would normally be known for displays of intelligence, like displacer beasts or dragons, are just completely mindless beasts.
Okay. This is good to know.
Accounts slowed down in recent years, and they were largely present during Zybilna's time.
Okay.
Yeah. Is there any of this that you would talk to Hannah about?
So wait, I don't know if I wrote this down. I know about the name like Project Ouroboros.
Project Ouroboros. Yeah, Project Ouroboros.
Would I know the name like Prism Project associated with Aresi, like his mother? Or
Yeah, you would know that those things would be linked. The only thing that you find on the Prism files is something labeled Project Ouroboros, but it's just like sort of a cover letter thing, and there's no real information. It's just Prism Project Ouroboros.
Okay. I imagine he would probably keep quiet about it with Hannah, but next time once he like meets up with Legend to go see what is her name again,
Zoiga.
actually? Zoiga. Well, yeah, once he goes with Legend to meet Zoiga, he'd probably talk to them about the poem.
That's fair. Unless there's anything else you can think of, I believe that's where we leave you until the party shows up at Hannah's.
Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with this.
All right. Hell yeah. Let me get Carson back in here.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
Me too. Yeah, a week or 2 weeks, and then you're in.
Yeah, I'll leave both days free. I'll leave
Hanging
all my
out.
Saturdays for the rest of October free.
We do Sundays sometimes.
Okay, that's good to know. As long as I know like
We
a week in advance.
Yeah, what we like to do is during a week's session, we will then plan like, hey, Saturday or Sunday next week.
Okay, perfect.
But yeah, it's the next one will be on the 8th with the party, and then your first session is then going to either be the 12th